This video is sponsored by Ground News.
Let it be so, Father God. Let it be so. Let it be so.
Right now, we just release the presence of the Lord in the Senate chamber. We just release the hovering glory of God on.
And that was a scene from the upcoming Exorcist movie titled The Fuck, which is actually a prequel to the hit classic This Actually Happened on the Arizona Senate Floor. In this flick, we will see some anti-abortion knuckleheads and a U.S. senator speak in parcel tongues while they try to summon the angel O.J. Simpson. Will they succeed? Find out tonight at 11. In other news, the thing everyone wants to know is, did Diddy diddle some kitties down by the seashore? A question first posed by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And Diddy did deny these claims like a bitch, so we're gonna put it to our audience with the little game of if you had to guess. Lock in your answer by texting 1-888 did Diddy diddle some kitties down by the seashore with yes, no, or maybe. The results are in, and the answer is exactly what you thought it was. Then in holy shit, when is Donald Trump not on trial news? Donald Trump is on trial regarding hush money payments made to Stormy Daniels to, quote, keep your whore mouth shut and not tell people that he likes having his taint tickled, end quote, as this could have possibly influenced the election, and which end my lunch came out of. This is also the first ever criminal trial of a former U.S. president, and people are all wondering, how come no one I bang ever runs for president and then needs me to keep my mouth shut for the low price of $130,000? Are you fucking kidding me? Is this institutional racism? Because, I get it now. In other news, several former Nickelodeon actors have come forward saying that producer Dan Schneider had an underage foot fetish down by the seashore. Now, I personally think we should not jump to conclusions, so let's take a look at how Dan Schneider responded to these allegations. I don't even know what this guy looks like. Okay. If I had to guess, if I'm a betting man with a gun to my foot, I gotta pick. And I pick exactly what you'd pick. I am thinking what you are thinking. It's not a crime. I'm not surprised, is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna see that and be like, what? There's no way. But that's just me, and I shouldn't make assumptions like that. Shit, is this still on? Ignore that. And new studies suggest that kids that were exposed to these types of programs at such a young age are now all pedophiles. In international news, peace has finally been achieved in the Middle East. Just kidding, not even close. What in the fuck is going on over there? It is more chaotic than a New York City bridge. Let's check in with Sally, our correspondent on the ground in some arbitrary country in the Middle East. Hey Sally, how's it going? And unfortunately, Sally was just bombed down by the seashore. And then didn't Trump recently want to ban TikTok and liberals were like, fuck no, and now a bunch of liberals want to ban TikTok and conservatives are like, fuck no, the fuck, how, what? News. TikTok is at risk of being banned as several people in the U.S. government think China is being a nosy panda. But TikTok has denied these claims and says they're only being a nosy Singaporean. Here's how the U.S. responded to that.
This is not an attempt to ban TikTok. It's an attempt to make TikTok better. Tic-tac-toe. a winner.
That's right, the ghost of O.J. Simpson made an appearance on the House floor to tell everyone that it's not a ban, but a way to improve TikTok. But if TikTok does become a dead panda, you can still stay up to date on what's going on in the world when you subscribe to Ground News.
No way.
It's true. Check this shit out. Ground News is a platform built to help readers spot media bias. See, their homepage has all the top news stories you can browse through, and then once you click on one to read more, it'll give you all relevant news articles from the world's media organized by left-leaning, center, and right-leaning, along with a nice little overview up top. Then their data analysis tools dive even deeper, providing insights into how a given story is being covered by the media, source details, ownership information, and more. But here's my favorite part. Their blind spot tab reveals which stories are receiving little to no attention from one side of the political aisle. So if someone uses mostly left-leaning sources, then these are the stories they might not know as much about. And then these are the stories that had little to no reporting on right-leaning platforms. And they have global coverage, so no matter where you are in the world, you can find relevant news stories both on their website and their app. You can sign up totally for free, but if you upgrade to one of their premium subscriptions, you will get access to extra features that you can see here. And if you're asking, well, how do they determine what's left-leaning or right-leaning? Don't they have their own bias that would affect this rating? Well, great fucking question. Here's the answer, which you can also find on their site. All right, that's it. Sign up below. Here's the outro music. Bye.